Let's understand with an example. I'll ask the user to enter a number, input, enter a number. Now I want to check whether user entered positive or not, positive number or not. So the first condition is if. So if, and here we can use some condition, a greater than 0. Then colon, press enter, and you can print. So if this condition is true, it will come inside this block. Let's print here. It's a positive number. I'll run it. I'll enter 12. And you can see it's a positive number. But what if I enter negative value? So condition is not true. It's false. And you can see there is nothing to do. So first let's understand this. Now, if you are from some other programming language background, so you can see this is the way we create a block. Most of the languages, curly braces, these. So block starts here and it ends here. Now in Python, we create a block with the help of indentation. So we have to specify here space. Let's comment this part. You can see here, if I don't give space, you'll get error. Indent expected. So in Python, we don't use these curly braces. We use tab or space here, indentation. This way we can create a block. This is the best thing in Python. The problem with this approach is, sometimes we skip this block if it's only one line. Another thing is maybe it is not properly aligned, indent. So we cannot force the programmer to write a neat and clean code. But in Python, we don't have any other way. We have to write a clean code. So if you don't give space here, you'll get error. Now it is properly aligned. Because most of the time we will see the code, other people written code, and if it is difficult to read, it will be difficult to understand. And Python forces you to write a neat and clean code. So I personally like this approach here. So initially you may find this a bit difficult, but it's very easy, and believe me, it's the best thing in programming language. So here condition, if a greater than 0, colon, and then block start. Here we can write anything here in this block. So this is simple if condition. If condition is true, we'll execute something. If it is false, there is nothing to do. So this simple if we use in a scenario when we have something to do when condition is true. But if condition is false, there is nothing to do. Let's see another if condition, which is if else. So I'll remove this part, and here I'll ask enter your age. Let's take age, and if age is greater than or equals to 18, I'll print you can vote. But what if condition is false? So let's handle that situation. That can be done with else. So I'll write here you cannot vote. Now if condition is true, age is greater than or equals to 18, it will come into this block and execute this statement and come out of this. If condition is false, it will go to else part and execute this part. Let's run it. 12. So you cannot vote. Let's run it again. 22, and you can see you can vote. So this is a block. Here let's print You must vote. Let's print one more statement here. Now you can see both the statements are executed. So it's a one block. Then this is another block. If I have to start another statement here, I cannot start from here. It should be on the left. If here. So let's print outside. Okay, let's print outside. And you can see here. So if I give us tab here, space here, then it will be a part of this block. But because it starts from here, it's not inside this condition. So initially it can confuse the people who are from other programming background. But remember, it's very easy once you know it how it works. So this is if else. If condition is true, print this, execute, else execute this part. Let's solve one small problem here. We have two numbers and I want to find the greatest number between two numbers. It's very simple. If a greater than b, let's print. I'll print just value a is greatest, else print b. So in this case it will print 23. So simple comparison. Or if I want to find whether a number is even or odd, so how to find? So all the even numbers, whenever we do mod 2, is always 0. So let's print here even number, otherwise it is odd number. Let's run it and you can see even number and 11 is odd number. So mod 2, for example 4 mod 2, we always all the even number modulus 2 is always 0 and all the odd number modulus 2 is always 1. So only two situations are there. So if condition can be true or it can be false. So in that scenario we use if else.